would you say is the responsibility of the media?
And so when I talk about raising the standards, I think that the narrative that we're trying to tell, or that we want to tell, is a narrative that is fundamentally true. So it's not a narrative that's kind of beautified, or on which we put makeup and all of those things, or that we kind of, fabricate out of thin air. It has to be a narrative that's true if it's going to be credible, even from an ethical point of view. So it has to be a responsible narrative. So when I talk about raising the standards, is to say, yes, we have all of these things that we're doing really, really great, and the world should know about them. But then there's also this bucket of challenges that we have as a continent. And in order for us to meet those standards, we need to raise our own standards in terms of how we show up, as solution bearers or problem solvers when it comes to this particular challenges. So that's what I meant by raising our standards, because by raising our standards, and meeting these challenges head on, that's also part of changing this narrative. In terms of responsibility, I mean, I think I have a responsibility, you have a responsibility, we all have a responsibility to contribute to this narrative change, but we also have a responsibility to learn about our own continent. How do you go about shaping a narrative or changing a narrative? Again, going back to the issue of charity starts at home. If you yourself don't know where you come from, what's your history, what's the background of your own people, etc., in your own backyard, but also on a continental stage. So I think that we have a responsibility to learn about ourselves so that we can speak intelligently, about who we are and what we're capable of. We can also meet negative narratives or untrue narratives in a really responsible way, because we know the truth. And then we can also raise our own standards across the board so that we change the negative things into positive things over time.